round the world, mate. Round the world. Well, here we are, just leaving Bayfield Race Week with Neil and Curtis and Laurie and Bob, and it looks like a beautiful day to go sailing.
Your mustache is falling off.
There we are. We have to ration our food because it's got to take us all the way around the world.
And that's it for the day.
That's it. That's it. Unless we catch some fish, you know.
The first part of our journey around the world is on Lake Superior. We are going from Bayfield to Thunder Bay, stopping in Gramercy along the way.
So we started down here and we're headed at the Grand Marais, go around Oak Island, up through Bed, Devil's Island, go over here. It's great, it's nice.
Once we got out of the Apostle Islands, we entered a thick bank of fog. Unfortunately, there really wasn't much wind and there wasn't much to do. Once we set up the radar deflector and the autopilot, we spent the better part of the morning lounging around.
I just woke up from a nap on the sunny foredeck and it's amazing. It's pretty nice up here when it's not race night, and I could just spend all day sleeping here, I think. All day. Maybe I'll get my book later. There's the ship.
Seemingly out of nowhere, a massive ship emerged from the fog. It definitely made the morning more interesting, even though we crossed paths with it a lot closer than we would have liked. Shortly after, the fog finally lifted and we could now see the distant horizon stretching out in every direction. Unfortunately, the wind completely died down in the afternoon. We motored along the glassy surface of the lake and found ways to spend the time.
Right, so we're trying out some local Canadian culture. Got a beer here, they're the Justin Bieber. Alright, crikey, it's great. Well, I've had kangaroo piss, so it's better than this, but cheers, mate.
Once we got to Gramercy, we went on shore where we enjoyed more beer, ate some delicious pizza and listened to some great live music. We ended the day on a rooftop patio overlooking the harbour where we enjoyed a few more drinks before going to bed for the night. We set out bright and early the next morning under an overcast sky and in temperatures that had dropped considerably from the day before.
Morning, mate. Feels like we crossed the bloody Arctic Circle.
Despite the cold temperatures, the sail along the coast was very beautiful. Once again, there wasn't a lot of wind and we did very little sailing, but we did find ways to keep ourselves busy.
Right, so we got a special piece of equipment here. Make sure none of us has got bleeding teeth.
Things got a lot more interesting once we reached Victoria Island.
So, day 2 of the delivery, and we're just getting into behind Spar Island. It's really nice. The sun's coming out now after a really cloudy morning, and these islands are just gorgeous.
The wind finally picked up in the afternoon and we were able to put up a sail and make some very good time. Before too long, we started seeing some familiar landmarks as we approached Thunder Bay and made our way into the harbour.
Somewhere near Thunder Bay, living halfway, while the rest slept in.
Right, so we just finished our second leg. We've arrived in Thunder Bay in Ontario. We had multiple Scrabble events on the ride down, and happy to be here.
We have to end our adventure here because we've run out of beer, so we all have to go back to work to get enough money to buy enough beer to continue our adventure and travel around the world.
Alright, thanks for watching.
Look us up on the web.
It's so long from the sailing vessel Le Bobsled. Cheers, mate.
Yeah. So we have Chef de Bière, Lori. Skipper, Bob. Executive producer, Curtis. And Ed Dekker, Neil. No more eggs. Already.
Yeah. Oh no, July 9th.
Flood you, big river. I'm gonna spy here until I die.